Janice Lawrence has been in Ruston, Louisiana Tech has won the national championship twice. A gifted all-around player, Janice was selected as the 1984 Collegiate Player of the Year. But Janice remembers a time when it was different.
I don't know what age I was, but I know it was a long time. There were a lot of guys in our neighborhood, and they didn't want to let us play, so we'd go out there and stand in the middle of the court. And they would run over us, of course, but eventually they let us get out there and play with them.
Nobody runs over Janice Lawrence anymore. A two-time Kodak All-America, she has earned a reputation for being a relentless defender and an unstoppable shooter off the glass. Playing internationally in the Pan Am and World Championship Games has given Janice the maturity and coolness to win under pressure. Her poise has impressed the coaches of the Olympic team, and Janice was among the finalists to represent America in the '84 Summer Games. Another of our All-Americans is Annette Smith. Annette plays for Texas, and her team was ranked in the top 5 through most of the season. Although she suffered a knee injury that kept her from competing in the NCAA tournament, Annette was still able to enjoy a sunny weekend in Los Angeles with her fellow Kodak All-Americans. Last season, the junior nicknamed Skinny led her team to 32 wins and the Southwest Conference Championship.
It's easy to talk about Annette Smith. She's a great basketball player. She's not very big in terms of physical stature. She's 5'11". She plays a center position, and a lot of people find that difficult to believe. But she has great athletic ability, and she has super quickness. And she has things that a coach can't teach, things like a natural enthusiasm for the game and the ability to continue to push herself to excel and become better and better.
When I spoke with Becky Jackson of Auburn, she told me that she was surprised to be named to the coach's team. But to the selection committee, she clearly had the right stuff. In 4 consecutive years, she has been voted All-Southeastern Conference. And for 4 years, her teammates have voted her the Lady Tigers MVP. The leading scorer and rebounder in Auburn history, the 6'2" center sank a scorching 66% of her shots to lead the nation in field goal percentage. Becky leaves her mark in the record books as the only Tiger, man or woman, to have ever passed the 2,000-point barrier. When Janet Harris came to Georgia, she already had some pretty impressive credentials. Learning her craft on the playgrounds of Chicago with players like Isaiah Thomas and Mark Aguirre, number 45 was the top high school prospect in the nation. Playing both forward and center, Janet has exceeded every expectation. Her impact on the team has been dramatic. Before her arrival, the Lady Bulldogs had never gone on to postseason play. With Janet Harris, the Bulldogs have gone to the NCAA tournament for 3 straight years. Although psychology major Joyce Walker is the smallest member of the All-America team at 5'8", she has enough confidence to go against any top player in the country.
If someone were to do a psychological profile on you, what would they say?
To stay on your toes at all times, because she'll keep you moving. She'll make you work the entire game. She's got a lot of moves. You never know what Joyce Walker's going to do. You just got to stay on your toes. You can't sit back flat-footed because she'll leave you.
Being double and triple teamed wasn't enough to stop this speedy Louisiana State University guard. Joyce, or Instant Offense as she is known, is the SEC's all-time leading scorer, overtaking former Kodak All-America Valerie Still of Kentucky. The Seattle-Washington native's defense was also first-rate, and in her senior season, she led the Tigers with 85 steals. Her drive to excel never seems to diminish, and this enthusiasm has made her a favorite of the fans in Baton Rouge. Super sophomore Cheryl Miller needs no introduction. Southern Cal's forward has created a sensation with her flamboyant style of play. Cheryl has made people sit up and take notice of women's basketball.
I'm a flashy player because I like to have fun and I like to show a lot of emotion. I think my game is built on that, and I think I play better when I'm emotional. But, you know, I'm an exuberant player.
Cheryl is also an outstanding athlete. Her scoring heroics are well documented, but with her tremendous agility and strength, she is also able to dominate a game defensively.
I think playing defense is the best part of my game. I like stopping an opponent, especially a good opponent who averages maybe 20 points, and then, you know, shut them down to maybe 10 or 12. But, you know, I like passing and rebounding. I like all aspects of